I'll be your host, Emmanuel Alea, CEO and founder of Alea Systems, where we build systems that build brands online and help e-commerce entrepreneurs go from $10K a month to $100K a month to $1 million a month in revenue without wasting a fortune on ad spend or working themselves to death to do it, so that they can finally pay themselves what they deserve out of their business. We do this because we have built our own e-commerce brands. We've done over $50 million in revenue for our own brands and our clients' brands in our agency, and we're just getting started. These systems that we teach, they work, they are effective, they're repeatable, they're scalable. They've worked for our businesses, they've worked for our clients' businesses, and they'll work for your businesses too. Welcome to Alea Systems Podcast, Journey to an 8-Figure E-commerce Business. In this episode, I'll be interviewing Angelic Marnier, the founder of Monetize Your Genius, a program that allows you to get a fully produced course with a director and studio, hair and makeup, the full Hollywood experience and everything, all done in one day. And that's even if you haven't started your course yet. You get it all done at once in one day from start to finish. She also has a successful program called Corporate Countdown that helps course creators with building their courses in a more self-paced and group coaching format over a 12-week period versus a one-day period. In this episode, pay particular attention to how she breaks down making a course, because as e-commerce entrepreneurs, we're always selling products that have cost of goods sold, shipping fees, and all kinds of other storage fees associated with delivering that product to customers. Courses do not. We should all be adding a course offering as a product that we sell to our existing customers, because you know what? It doesn't cost us anything to ship it, to store it, or return it, any of that. So if you've been interested in creating courses or selling knowledge, you'll get a lot out of this episode, I promise you. I know you'll also get a lot out of hearing her story too. She hasn't had it easy in this entrepreneurial journey, and I'm sure we can all relate to the struggle of having to go all in for our business, so things not working out, the walls falling in, the floor falling out from under us, being in debt, putting all out there, having to ask for help. And it is a scary place to be. I know you know that as well. You can relate to her story, and I want you to know you are not alone. And so without further ado, here's Angelic Marnier. All right. So hello, Angelic Marnier.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Would love to know what it is you're up to. What are you working on? So please introduce yourself and let's know what you're doing.
Yes, I'm excited. Yeah. So what am I up to? Brand new year. So I'm up to a lot. So I'm going to work with a lot more thought leaders. There's a lot of thought leaders that I connect with, and they have a lot of information, a lot of expertise, but they're not monetizing it. So they're not monetizing this genius that they have. So that's really going to be my focus going forward. A lot of them want to know how to make passive income and make money while they sleep. They want to get off the sidelines and really monetize and align like their passion so they can make, profitable digital online products. I want to help with that. And then really I want to help people get that impact. They really want to be influencers. They really want to get their message out there and leave a legacy. So that is what I'm up to.
Nice.
Yes.
That's a
It's
lot.
a lot, but I'm up for it.
There's a lot. I like it. And so what is it? So let's assume I'm one of those people. I'm motivated. I'm a thought leader. I've got a lot to say. I'm interested in making a course. What is it you're offering?
So I'm offering two different things. So I have my exclusive program where we've been just crushing it. We crushed it over and over again. I can't wait to get into all of that, all the people who did well with courses. But I really take people step by step by step. So really just helping them figure out what is the juicy topic. A lot of times people come out with stuff and it's like, womp womp. We don't want that. We want a juicy topic, like, how to lose weight in 10 days and lose 10 pounds and, be ready for your high school graduation, stuff like that. Like, we really want to get you excited about it. So what's the hot topic? I want to help with that. And then who is our niche? Who is our group of people who will actually pull out their wallets and buy? It's great to have a course, but we got to figure out who are the people who are hot to buy, and we need to get in front of them. And I want to help you do that. And then I want to help outline, because a lot of times thought leaders got a whole lot of thoughts going on. but they need to organize them, And so that's me. I'm that
Mm.
second pair of eyes. I'm letting you know if it's in chronological order. Does it make sense the order it's in? Is it down to a fifth grade level? Like, that's where my ears and eyes come in, and really your second pair of ears and eyes. So I'm helping in that regard. And then I help them with video. A lot of people are shy to make video, even though they're thought leaders. Sometimes they're still shy. Help them with the videos, whether they want to be in camera or some people don't want to be in camera. I show them how to do that as well. And then I go ahead and build out the course for them. My team and I build out the course for them so they don't have to be tech savvy. And then from there, I help them market it. And that's my secret sauce, like really being able to help people market their courses so we can monetize that genius of theirs.
Wow. And what is the name of the course and where could I find it?
So it's Monetize Your Genius, and you can find it
Mm-hmm.
only by going through me at monetizeyourgenius.us. So I speak to everybody before they come into my program because I just want to make sure it's a good fit. I can't work with everybody, and I don't have a time to
Mm-hmm.
give to everybody. So I want to work with people who are serious, real thought leaders, really want to make an impact. And so I keep my square of people circle of people very intimate so that I can really deliver
Mm-hmm.
results. I'm all about delivering results for the people I work with. If you work with me, we get results. So I can't work with everybody. So yeah, in order to get to the program, you'd have to go to my website and go ahead and apply. And I'll chat with you. Somebody, either myself or someone from my team will chat with you and we'll see if it's a good fit. So I'm up to that. That's one thing I have going. And then the next thing is what I'm really excited about as well. I'm doing VIP services where I'm bringing people.
Whoa.
What people kept saying, like, hey, Angelic, I just want to get my course done in one day. And I'm like, how am I going to do that? Figured it out. Cracked the code on that one. So we are bringing people
Wow.
in. We are knocking it out in a day. So hair, makeup, video, all that stuff done for you in one day. Course knocked out in a day. It's a full day, but we're going to knock it out in a day. And then my team will take it from there, put it all together for you, and we'll do some marketing after that. But your course will actually be done in a day. I hope everybody else is just
Whoa.
excited as I am.
Hold on a minute. I need to run that back. Like,
Yes.
wait a minute. So you're telling me I can call you
Yep.
up, go visit you,
Yes.
you're going to handle
Handle it
everything
all.
and have a whole course
Have a
done.
whole
And
course
how is
done.
that possible?
I know. How's it
What,
possible?
what,
Because you're going to be
yeah.
working with me and my team. So it's going to be a full
Uh-huh.
day, from 9 to 6, but we're going to knock it out. So I've
Right.
already got it organized. We would have already talked in the beginning to kind of work out what your modules will look like. And like I said, we bring in the
Mm-hmm.
glam team, get your backdrop, get your slides all created. Everything will be ready at your fingertips once you show up. And then I've got you on a schedule. So we start knocking these modules out. So by the end of the day, all your modules are knocked out, and then it's up to me and my team to build it out for you. But your whole process is done in that particular day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I've heard a lot of offers for coaching and courses and stuff like that, but this is something new. This is
Yeah.
different because what you're saying is basically we can outline the course, and then I just show up, and in one day you're going to walk me through all the stuff I need to do to record, do the hair, makeup, everything, and the course is done all in one day.
All in one
And then you
day.
handle the marketing afterwards. So my investment of time is just a little bit of prep and then one day of shooting.
Yep, a little bit of prep, one day of shooting. We'll chit chat a little bit about the marketing, but the course is done. You'll have an actual product that you can sell, that you can monetize, that you can tell people about, that you can, post on social websites. That if you get on stages, you can tell people, oh, I have a product now they can buy. You will actually have a full-on digital course that you can sell and monetize in just a day.
Man, I'm blown
Yes.
away. That's impressive.
Yay! I'm glad. I like that. I like that
Impressive.
reaction. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna need to be calling you
Oh,
about
cool.
that. And then, how big a course? So here's some questions. I think, like, if I'm somebody interested in this, I'd probably be asking, how big of a course would it be? Because I couldn't do like a 30-hour course in a day,
Correct.
right? So could you give me some quantity of how big the course could be or
Sure,
size?
I'd love to do that. So the way that I'm looking at it is I would prefer to do 5 to 7 modules. And when I say modules, those would be
Mm-hmm.
steps or pillars, whatever you want to call it. I call it modules. And under each one of those modules, I want us to do 4 or 5 5-minute videos. So then that's just 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes of content. Depending on how many modules you have, it could be, 2 to 3, 4 hours. So that's all I need. That's why I can knock it out in a day, and I'll be the one keeping you on target and accountable.
Mm-hmm.
So we get this done. Time is money, money is time. So I'm not gonna, have you going into the wee hours. No, I'm gonna keep you very, very astute of time and keep you accountable to that timetable that we have in place.
I
Yay.
love it. And then once that day is done, what happens after that day?
Great question. So then we build out the course for you. That takes a couple of days for my team to build everything out, meaning that they would have gotten all the videos, placed it all in order, put together like a landing page or a sales page, which would be where we allow people to drop their email addresses and actually buy. So we've got to connect all that. But yeah, I mean, once we get that done, a couple days later, you actually have a full on course. Everything's connected for you, Stripe, PayPal, all the good stuff, so that you are ready to rock and roll.
That's
Yeah, it
exciting.
is.
So then who I see the value and I recognize this. For me, to me, I don't have a lot of
Mm-hmm.
time, right? There's that saying, you can either spend money or you can spend
Right.
time, right? And so a lot of times, like I'm ready just, let me just spend
Right.
money to save time
Yes.
because time is my most precious resource. I
Yeah.
can't get any more of that.
Nope.
I can make more money. So then what types of people would you say are best suited for this program? Or
Yeah.
actually either of the
The,
programs?
the people you just said for the VIP program, the people you just said, they don't have a lot of time. They're thought leaders.
Hmm.
Again, they're on
Yeah.
stages, they're selling books, they're coaches. They don't have a lot of time. They've got other clients, they've got other things they need to do, but they realize they're leaving money on the table. They're also
Hmm.
those people who are kind of like, Angelique, I'm getting kind of tired of coaching one on one. I need to scale. I can't scale myself one on one. There's only 24 hours. I need to duplicate myself. So they realize there's money on the table, and so they're ready. They're like, hey, let me give you a day of my time, and and they're already confident. Hey, let me give you a day of my time, and I know I can make this scale. I just need to be able to duplicate myself for the course, because we create that course one day, but then you can sell it infinitely over and over again.
Hmm.
Who doesn't want to do that? I want to do that, and I do courses all day long. So that's who that's for. And it is high ticket, but the return on your investment is, like I said, it just keeps on coming. And then for those who are like, no, Angelique, I want to take a little bit more time. I want a little bit more hand holding. Those people come into my group course, and then I'm with them twice a week. So it's a very high level of support. I don't know anybody else that's a coach that's with you twice a week in the trenches with
Hmm.
you, looking at your stuff, helping you, giving you ideas, critiquing you. And you're in a small community, and those other people in the community are also critiquing you and giving you ideas. And you might find your first client in that community. So that's who my group program is for. Someone who might say, Angelique, I've got a little more time available. I don't have that high ticket money for that, but I know I got to get a course. That's who my group program is for. And it's a high, high level of support. Again, setting everybody up for success.
Hmm. And so if I'm listening to this and I'm thinking, man, I'm not sure if I should do this right now. I should wait a little while. How would you help me feel more comfortable just going for it now
Well, I would just say
instead of
this.
waiting?
Courses did 224 billion. 224, like,
Mm.
that's a lot of money in 2022.
Yeah.
If that much money is on the table, I don't know, that makes it urgent for me. So if that doesn't get some
Hmm.
fire under your buns, I don't know what will. But it's going to be $1 trillion business, so you might as well get in now. Be known as that go-to person. Be known as that person that this is the course you want to buy before somebody gets in front of you, and then they're going to be the go-to, and I would have helped them, and then you're going to be upset. That's why.
Mm. Right. And if I was like, look, I know this thing is not going to be cheap,
Right.
right? Because quality, you got to pay for quality. So if I'm worried about how much it's going to cost, how would you help me feel more comfortable with making this kind of an investment?
Well, here's the deal. You always have to look at, good point, the return on your investment. So, like with my
Hmm.
group coaching program or even the VIP, how much? If there's 224 billion, don't you think you can make 100,000? There's your. I mean, and I'm not charging
Hmm.
100,000. So, bottom line, you
Right.
should be able to make six figures. There's no reason why you can't make $8,000 a month from a course. So I can help you get that return and then some. So it doesn't matter what the price is, as long as you can make a profit, you're good to go. So it doesn't matter the price. Let's look at the return on the investment. Yeah.
Okay. So the program sounds good. I
Yeah.
like it. I know I need to do it right now, and I know it's definitely worth the cost. Now the question is like, making a course with your program
Uh-huh.
versus, because there's a lot of programs out
Right.
there, but what makes yours special or different?
Well, I mean, I'm saying me, Angelic Marnier, nobody else gonna take care of you like
Yeah.
I take care. I really take really good care of my clients. Like, I just the other day, one of my clients wasn't showing up for class. I reached out, email just to make sure, like, are you okay? Is everything okay? And she just couldn't believe that. She's like, oh my gosh, you really noticed me. So it's just that high level of that high touch, that love,
Hmm.
and then that pushing the butt too, right? You've got to make your clients accountable to their goals. So I don't let up. I'm not going to be that easy coach like, okay. No, if we said that you were going to have this by this week, where's it at? I want to take a look at it because we've got to get this course up and running. So it's accountability. A lot of people don't do that. It's a high level of support. I'm invested. There are other group coaching programs, but they're really, really huge and big, and there's thousands of people in there. Mine is not. Mine's intimate, no more than 10 people. I know your name. I know your course. I'm talking directly to you and to your needs. You have access to me via email. Like, I really would say the secret sauce also is that I help you market. Everybody else can, be a course generator and all this other stuff, but they're not going to help you market. I'm taking that additional
Mm.
time, additional like 6 or 7 weeks to actually show you how to market your course so that we can monetize your genius and set you up on a path to get passive income. I don't know too many other coaches doing that.
Yeah, that's true. It's a complete
Yeah.
package
Yeah.
from soup to nuts. So I can see how this could definitely make it to where like you're literally doing everything to make sure I'm
Yes,
successful.
I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna set you up for success, and I'm gonna help you shortcut your success. I didn't become
Hmm.
successful for like 2, 3 years. My clients are getting that done in like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. So it can happen. It
Mm.
can happen really, really quickly, especially with me showing you the marketing strategies that have been working for myself and for my clients. And we keep it fresh too. It's not old stuff. These are things that I'm taking
Right.
courses on and spending my money on and learning from the best so that I can bring it back to my clients so they can have the best information out there.
Right. And you mentioned something there that I thought was interesting. What is your story? How did you get into this game and get to where you're helping others make
Yeah,
courses?
so I was like a lot of people out there. I was, going hard, going as hard as I could in corporate America.
Hmm.
Because, full disclosure, my mom and I, kind of struggled financially. So I did not ever want to financially ever be in disarray. So I worked really, really hard.
Hmm.
I worked at a bank. I did mortgages. I did really, really well. But adversely affected my health because I was so stressed out. I did mortgages, and that's a
Oh,
commission based business. So every month you start at zero. So you're always trying to make money because you want to get paid at the end of the month. If you don't close any loans, you're not going to get paid. It's not a
yeah.
salary job. So I went to the doctor one day, and Emmanuel, they slapped that thing, on my arm to like shake my blood pressure, and it was through the roof.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
and they let me know then, like, hey, your blood pressure's through the roof. You have to come back. And I kind of, brushed it off, like whatever. I thought it was just that I was eating lean cuisines, and but no. When I came back, I was diagnosed with hypertension and put on a prescription that I had to take daily. And when I tell you that was
Wow.
the ultimate low, like I had let myself down. I had worked really, really hard for another company and stressed myself to the point where I'm in my 30s. Like, what in the world? Who has blood pressure issues and I did. Angelique did. So I had decided I had to figure it out. So I did like everybody else. I went on Google. Like, what can I do online? And I tried it all. Like,
Hmm.
honestly, I think I've talked to you about this. I tried drop shipping. I tried affiliate marketing. I got my insurance license to sell insurance online. I tried multi-level marketing. Like, I couldn't get anything to work. And finally,
Mm.
I tried online courses, and it was the first thing that actually made me an income and was like a lifeline for me. And once I was able to get
Wow.
it going, I'm like, everybody can do this. Like, everybody's got something that they've overcome, like divorce or, overweight
Hmm.
or diabetes or blood pressure or, natural hair. Everybody's good at something. Why don't you show other people how to do it and let's make money doing that? And that's really how I got into it. Got in 2019. I did okay. 2020, I did better. 2021 had my first six-figure year, and I've just gone from there. So it's been a little bit of a journey, but
Ah.
we got it going. We got it going. Yeah,
Yeah. Well done.
yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations. And now you're helping others. Have you
Yeah.
had some folks So your success is
Right.
awesome,
Thank you.
right?
Yes.
I'm curious. I'm sure you probably have some other folks that you've helped that have also been
Yeah,
successful.
yeah. So my client Chanel, she does Airbnb courses, and she's also now branching into business strategy. We did a course for her all about Airbnb, helping
Hmm.
people start their own Airbnbs. And she did a $10,000 launch, so she did really, really well. She crushed it. I had another client who did a challenge. They're doing, I think, about 55, 65, something like that, every single month from theirs. I have another client, Suzanne. She did a wastewater management one. She charged top ticket, really high ticket for hers, and went live. She crushed it. So I have a lot of clients that are actually doing well. They're actually making income. They're actually, monetizing the expertise that they have. So if they can do it, if I can do it, honestly, I can show anybody how to do this.
Nice. And I'm wondering use cases, right? Is there certain people it doesn't work for? Because like I'm thinking, I do a lot of e-commerce,
Right.
right? So I wonder if I'm an e-commerce founder, a store owner, I do Shopify, I sell products. Yeah, I may have a lot of customers, but could making a course work for me as an e-commerce store
Yeah,
owner?
definitely. I mean, come on. You got people like me who was struggling to figure out how to start an e-commerce, how to get drop shipping going. If I'd had the right course and I'm looking for the right course,
Mm.
you would have been my guru, my go-to. You've been so successful in e-commerce, so of course I would listen to you and follow your tutelage. So yes, definitely somebody who has products can do well too. Whatever the product is, you can show people how to make that product, or you can show people how to sell that
Mm.
product, how to market that product, how to store that product. It's so much stuff you can do, and people are looking for that information right now.
Interesting. So it sounds like even though if I'm a store owner and I'm locked into I need to sell physical products, I can expand out and look at just my journey or how I make my products and just package that into a couple modules,
Yeah,
couple videos,
yeah.
and push it
Yeah,
out
you can
there.
show people the mistakes you made, the successes you made, the systems you use, the people you've hired, how you hire staff, how do you keep inventory tracking. Like, it's endless and endless and endless. Anything. Like, you really literally can make a course from anything or about anything, because what? Because we're all online looking right now on the how to's, especially
Mm,
after COVID. We've gotten very, very comfortable with that.
right. I
Yeah.
like it. And so then what uh what are some things so I know we're excited right now. I'm excited
Yay.
about doing a course, but I'm sure there's some misconceptions people
Right.
have, right? Like there's a lot of bad information
Yeah.
out there about courses and the course industry. How do you help clarify for people what is real from what's fake?
Yeah, so a lot of people say, Angelique, I don't have any time to create a course. I don't have time. I'm very busy. And I'm like, okay, if you are that person and you're saying that, it's okay. I get it. But if you don't have any time, you're the main person that needs to create a course so that you could duplicate yourself and get your time back. It doesn't take that long. It takes me what? With a client, maybe you could do the 1 day VIP and get it done in a day, or you can work with me in the group and be done in like 5 or 6 weeks. So it doesn't have to take a lot of your time. A lot of people also say, well, Angelique, I don't have a following. Honestly, when I started, I had zero. I worked for a bank, so I didn't really do social media. So if you're starting from the bottom like me with no following, I got you covered. I figured this thing out. I figured out how to get followers. I figured out how to get targeted audience to follow me. I got people to buy from me. So a lot of people are like, I don't have a following. Nobody likes me. Okay, we'll find the people who do like you. Okay, I'll help you find people who like you. Let's do that. Other stuff, people say I'm not tech savvy. That's why I started creating the course for them, building it out for them. You don't need to be tech savvy at all. We'll build out the course for you, my team and I. Another thing people just say is I don't have anything anybody would buy, or nobody's going to buy from me. But there's 2.5 billion people just on Facebook. I'm pretty sure we can get just 5 or 6 to buy a course from you every single month. So it's not. Those are kind of the myths that I hear all the time, and I'm like, nah. We can bust those myths. We can crush those myths. We can actually, man. I bust all of them. Because I had no experience. I didn't have a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money to start a course. You can just get it going. You just got to go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure one of the people there's just a lot of fear.
Yeah.
Just I love that saying, fear is just false evidence
I
appearing
like
real.
that.
So people just afraid unnecessarily because I know, like for me, I'm concerned of one of the things you mentioned, like no one's going to want to listen to what I
Right.
have to say. That whole imposter
Yeah.
syndrome, you know. How do you help people get over that, or can you help people? Maybe that's just something they just got to get over.
No, we work on a lot of mindset. I work on my clients on a lot of mindset. And it is just, it's me being in the trenches with them. So, okay, we're going to create these videos today. And if I have to sit on Zoom and watch you do it, let's go. It's just that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I like it. And I'm a testament to that. You definitely helped me with that. I remember when you were challenging me to do the challenge.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, but I don't
Right?
want
Yeah.
to. Maybe
You
next
figured it
week.
out.
Maybe next month. I kept pushing it off. And you were like, nah, let's set
Yep.
a date. When are you going to start
Yes.
marketing? When are you going to start
Yep.
promoting? When are you going live? Put it out on
Yep.
TikTok.
And
And
we
we did
did
it and it
it.
went
And you
well.
crushed it. That was a great one.
It went very
Yes.
well. We got several clients out of
Yes.
it, high paying clients, definitely covered the cost of the
Right?
service
Yes.
that we worked together
Yep.
on. Like it was an immediate ROI from one activity,
Yes.
one
That was
challenge.
beautiful.
Yeah. So this
It
stuff
does work. It
works. I
definitely
mean,
works.
I
It
appreciate it.
definitely works.
Yeah. And I'm sure you got some other stories too, right? And I made some notes here, the last one about stories that just you probably haven't gone through this for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I have a ton of clients. I mean, another gentleman, he had no following at all, not tech savvy at all. Older gentleman, and just didn't know anything. But I was able. He came up and did. His name is Alec. He did a sales course on how to crush it at sales. And he came out during the holidays when everybody says nobody's buying, don't come out. He crushed it. He made so much money with selling his course. So that's another one. Big, huge success story because I'm like, man, you beat all the odds. Like you went out during the holidays, you don't have a funnel, you don't have an email list, you don't have anybody to market to. You just went with your grit and we put together a really, really solid course and people bought it. That's another success story. I forgot about that one. That's just really recent too.
Yeah, that's huge. I'd love to break that down a little bit more because that's worst case scenario.
Yes.
That has to be like
That
this
was,
should not
yeah.
have worked, and it.
That was, yeah.
So how did that work? Like, my first thought is like, if he had no email list and he had no audience, how did he find people to buy the
Right.
course?
So we found people who were more like door to door, like salesmen in the field, and we targeted them, and we actually put together a DM strategy, direct marketing, direct messaging strategy, and we just went after our target market and got in the DMs. That's really how we did it. Yep.
Wow. So you're saying basically you would go into DMs and say, "Hey, are you interested in my
Yeah,
course?"
a
Or
a
was
little
there
bit
more
more
to it?
finesse. So like, hey, Johnny,
Right.
I see you have a picture of your dog. Your dog's so cute. What's his name? Oh, it's
Hmm.
Taylor. Oh, okay. Well, Pluto. That's the name. Good stuff. I have a dog similar to that. Whatever you want to say. I see that you're in sales just like I used to be. I was crushing in sales. I did 2 billion in sales. Any interest in kind of knowing some of my secrets? That's it.
Hmm.
That's it.
And then you kick them over to the sales page,
And then
huh?
you kick them
Hey,
over to the
check this
sales
out.
page, or you can talk to them directly, whatever you want to do. But that's what we did: direct messaging, just getting in those DMs. Like people say, it goes down in the DMs. It does, but you can't be scared to get into the DMs. People always tell me, "Oh, I'm scared," or "What if they say no?" I mean, we've all heard no before, and we figured it
Hmm.
out. We kept going. It does work
Yeah.
though. Reaching out to people directly is it's a game changer if you're willing to do it.
Because that's what popped into my mind right away. Was like, I just asked for the sale. I'm in the
Yeah,
DMs. Like, this is it's supposed to be a social network.
yeah,
Like, I feel so salesy, so
right.
pushy. How would you advise
But
me
yeah,
if
if
I
you
were to
just
say
say
that to
that,
you?
that's why you don't make a salesy. Like, hey, I see you're crushing it in sales, doing really really well. I did really really well in sales as well, and I put together a great course that gives you a few tips. Any interest in that? It doesn't have to be salesy. It really just asking like, hey, I see what you're doing. I looked at your profile. I'm great at what I do. Any interest? Yes or no? And if
Hmm.
I'm your target, you're going to be like, yes, I need help with that. Or no, I already have a coach. Or I've already tried this before. Or no, it's the holiday. Whatever you want to say. But there's going to be yeses. I'm not saying you're going to get all yeses. No. But you're going to get some, you're going to get some no's. But there's plenty of people who I've DM'd tons of people. And a lot of them might say no, but a lot of them, they definitely say yes. There's tens of thousands of dollars I've made in the DMs as well.
That's
Yeah.
powerful. And the process of making this, so that's the marketing. He was able to
Uh
get
huh.
customers. slid into the DMs, and that
Yep.
worked well, which I'm blown away by.
Ah.
That's impressive. And then going working our way backwards, making the course. Did it take a long time? Was it difficult to make that course?
I think he was fast. Like, he was ready. He was hungry. He was fast.
Mm.
I think he got that course done. It may have been a couple weeks. He was hungry. He had to get something going for himself. So he was hungry. So he was ready to go. It didn't take us long to make that
Mm.
course at all. No. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Then my team built it out for him because, again, he was not tech savvy at all. And then that was that. The rest is history, honestly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, a couple other questions. Just the journey, being an
Yes.
entrepreneur, because you've been doing this game. You talked about making the leap from corporate. How has it been just being an entrepreneur? What are some lessons that you would like to impart to others who are thinking of doing this?
Ooh, I would say get help early. Yeah, get help early. Don't try to do this whole entrepreneurial thing on your own, because there's a lot of rabbit holes, a lot of time you'll waste. Like, that was something. Here's something that I would say I would advise anybody is the analysis paralysis. So I would jump on
Mm.
everybody's webinar. I was taking everybody's course. I was reading everybody's book, but I was taking no action. But I was busy every day, man. You know, like, every day I was waking up. I had a webinar. I had 3 webinars to go. I'm taking notes. Well, I wasn't doing anything. Nothing was happening. No money was being generated. So what I would impart upon any and everybody is give yourself a month or two, but give yourself a deadline, and then you got to execute. It can't be just continuing to go in this circle. And then also make sure you're doing money-making activities. And when I say that, money-making activities to me, and this is probably different to everybody, is anytime that you're getting in front of a client that actually can buy. So when I am, putting things out on Instagram or Facebook, and I'm getting in front of my target audience, I'm doing it. But when I'm actually creating this stuff or creating the webinar or looking stuff up, that's not a money-making activity. It will get me to the money-making, but you need to be getting in front of the client, because the only way you're going to make money is if people buy stuff. That's it. You creating the webinar, or you taking pictures, or you talking to your mentor, that's great. But it's not a money-making activity. Will it get you to one? Yes. But you've got to make sure you look at your day and be like, is this a money-making activity? Because if it's not, you need to be having more money-making activities than not. So that would be my advice. That's something I wasn't doing money-making activities for a long time until somebody really approached me with that, and then I can go throughout my day now. Is everything a money-making activity? No, because some stuff I have to make in order to make it a money-making activity. But if you're in front of your clients, your target audience, not just any random people, and you're actually putting out an offer and they can buy it, that's a money-making activity. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You're absolutely right, because the whole idea of being productive versus busy
Right.
versus being productive.
Yes.
Be busy,
I'm
not
great at
making
that.
any money,
Yep.
not getting anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great at that.
Great advice. What about lessons learned, failures? I mean, in the game, we get beat up,
Yeah.
school of hard knocks. Do you have any, if you were to think back on, things that you've overcome,
Yeah.
what would be some stories that we could relate to of your journey?
I remember, like I said, coming into the online space, and when you hit that button to go live, and it's 0 eyeballs, nobody's looking at you, nobody's paying attention to it, and people are telling you, "Well, show up every day, come on every day." You get your butt whooped. Coming on every day and nobody's paying attention to you, but you got to keep doing it. It doesn't feel good at all when nobody's paying attention. I remember, just cuddling up in my bed and crying and being like, why doesn't anybody like me? Because that's just really how I felt. Like, I'm busting my butt every day. I got a Facebook group. I'm going live every day. I'm posting every day. I'm trying to have a YouTube channel. I'm getting on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on all these things that nobody, not one person wants to talk to me. It was hard. It was really hard. But I kept showing up. And I kept showing up. And then finally there was 2 eyeballs on there. And you treat those 2 eyeballs like it's 2 million eyeballs. You take care of those people because that's all you got. Like, seriously, that's all you got at that point, and you got to take care of them. One of them needs to buy. So I'm going to give you all this love that I can give. I'm going to just pour it out, and that one person will buy. And then eventually, and you might not get another sale for 3 or 4 months. It's tough. But eventually, you start to get 2 sales and 3 sales and 4 sales, and then you'll look up and you'll be like, "Wow, I actually have clients coming to see me, and I don't have to work as hard, and I can delegate to other people, and I can hand off to a VA, and life gets a lot better." But in those trenches, you are going to want to let go and move on to the next thing. And I would say, if you really like what you're doing, keep going. If you don't like what you're doing, move to the next thing. I definitely moved on to a lot of things.
Hmm.
But when you find that thing you're great at, just stick to it. Eventually, in my opinion, God blesses your efforts. So all those efforts you put in, they might not be worth anything, but I believe that God sees it and He will reward those efforts. Yeah.
Wow. And what is it in those times you were talking about? You were just pushing forward, trying to go, and you couldn't quite see it. What kept you going?
What did keep me going? I believed in me. At the end of the day, I do have a strong sense of, Angela, you know you're gonna crush this, right? Like they might not know, but you want to beat the bottom out of it. Like I'm going for it. Like, yeah. And honestly, I didn't have really much else to fall back on. I had left the job. Full disclosure, I had to tap into my 401k 2 or 3 times. It wasn't pretty, very embarrassing. Maxed out my credit cards on Facebook ads. Like a lot of hard lessons. Had to borrow money from my mom. None of that is pretty. But my mom believed in me. I believed in me. My friends believed in me, and so I just had to keep going and improving. And I got a coach and being able to ask questions and bounce ideas and them giving me ideas and executing. So it was a lot of that.
And getting through all that, it ended up working. And
It
I'm
does.
wondering, did you ever feel like, or can you pinpoint where you were like, this is working? I'm going to succeed.
Mm.
This is not just me being busy versus being productive. Was there a moment, or maybe it was like a series of small moments aggregated? But how did
Yeah.
you know, like, all right, I don't need to go back and get a job. I can do this.
Just every month when you're able to pay those bills, I think you're like, okay, I'm making it. So I think it was the series of always being able to pay the bills, to where you're like, okay, I'm actually generating an income. And then when you're actually able to start putting money into your savings, you're like, oh, this is really working. I am,
Hmm.
to me, it's a success. Me being able to put money into my savings because I was making more than I was spending. That's a blessing. So was that, I have to say. Before you become an entrepreneur, don't do like I did and just, all out quit your job
Hmm.
before you have a
Hmm.
plan. Because that was one of the scariest things that I did, and it didn't work out. Again, I had to pull from credit cards and mom and all this other stuff, and had what I would tell people to do, which is what I advise my clients who have 9 to 5s, is why don't we get consistent sales coming in for like 5, 6 months? Then we know we got something solid that's making money. We have proof of concept. But to just jump out there like, hey, God's got me. I know I'm tenacious. I'm going to make it. It might not work. And what you don't want to do is just fall flat on your butt after 6 or 7 months and not have any income. So let your full time income that you're working for somebody else, let that fund your dream. That way you can easily just transition out and still have money coming in. And bottom line, if we're able to help you make 6 or 7 or 8, 9 thousand a month part time, just imagine how much we can make once you go full time. First, let's get that proof of concept. Let's find out that the course you have or the product you have actually is a moneymaker, and that's going to be safer. So I would advise do not just quit your job without a plan.
Love it. And so if I hear that advice and I'm like, you know what? She's right. I'm motivated. I can start now. I don't need to wait for everything to be perfect, quit my job, do all that. Let me call her up. What does the process look like from me reaching out to you to signing up for the program to getting my course done? It's marketed. I'm making money. How does that whole process work?
Yeah, so that is just, yep, it's a call. I will, make sure that we're a good fit, make sure that I can really help you. There's sometimes I'll get on a call and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna be fully honest, I'm not the right person for you, but I
Mm-hmm.
will give you resources or I'll connect you with somebody else who can. Once I know you're a fit and you say you're ready to go, we hit the road. Let's go. I want to get this course up and running in the next 4 to 5 weeks. I want you to start getting a return on the investment you made with me. I want you to start generating money. So we do that in 4 to 5 weeks. We'll market it together for probably like 6 or 7. We're going to figure out what works, and then going to just repeat that. But that's kind of like how we go. And every single week, I'm meeting with you twice a week if you have the availability. The people who I've seen do the best, they come twice a week and they get out of me what they need. I'm keeping them accountable to their goals. And like I said, and we're together typically about 12 weeks. By that time, you'll have a marketing strategy. You actually have your course built out, and the whole idea there is really to get you to $8,000 to $9,000 a month. You've got a bona fide six-figure business on rotation, providing passive income to you, and it will free up so much of your time, give you so much of your freedom, so much of your flexibility in your day, that I think you're going to be like, why didn't I do this sooner?
I love it. I love it. And I can see how this could work for anyone who's like working a job currently, or they just want to add another stream of income to their existing business, especially like if you're an e-commerce seller or if you're running a service-based business or a restaurant or something. Just have a course on the side that's making you money. Why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Like, do what you do. You're every day. I'm not trying to interrupt that. I'm just saying have something cooking up in the background that's just another infusion of cash, an ATM that's just coming in. Why not? And it's not we don't have to do any more work. We already did all the work. We did all the work up front in those 4 to 5 to 6 weeks together. Now it just continues to be cash flow. It's just a cash flow resource for you. It's the best business model. To me, best business model ever. I am very, very, I'm a little biased there, but I think it's the best possible business plan and business model, and that's why I'm always telling people about it. I can't not tell people about that.
I love it. All right. So as we start wrapping up, anything you want to leave the people with, or any final comments or thoughts?
Yeah, just excited about what's ahead. Excited about all the people that have already worked with me. I'm always grateful to all my clients. I'm excited about where we're going as we move forward, and looking forward to taking more thought leaders out of the thinking about, doing about. I might get around to it. I kind of thought about it. I've been thinking about this for years. I actually have a profitable online course. I can't wait to take them from thinking to doing. I want to show them how to make money in their sleep. I want to really show them how to monetize the genius they have, and I want them to align their purpose, their passion, into financial freedom. Like, that really is the goal here, and I'm excited about who I've done it for so far and everybody else that's going to come after. I'm excited.
I love it. Excitement in the air.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Angelic. Great talking to you.
You as well, man. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, you're welcome. That's it for another episode of the Alea Systems Journey to an 8-Figure E-Commerce Business podcast. If you enjoyed listening to this episode, please leave us a review. It costs you nothing and gives me and the folks who worked hard to produce this episode great feedback on how this content helped you. And that's why we do this, to make sure that you get to that 8-figure business even faster than we did. So tell us how we're doing. And please, please, please leave us a review. And if you know of another e-commerce entrepreneur who could benefit from hearing this content, please share it with them. They'll thank you for it. I'm your host, Emmanuel Alea, and we'll see you in the next episode.